Right, well, there we are. That's the scene here. And, of course, the Indian team, Ravi.
Very strong Indian side. They've been playing some good cricket of late. Saurav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar, tremendous opening partnership. Rahul Dravid, Mohammad Azharuddin, he's back in form. Ajay Jadeja, one of the best players in one-day cricket. Robin Singh, Sabah Karim, he impressed in that last game that was played in India in the last one-day international. Sunil Joshi, he bowled beautifully right through that one-day series. Anil Kumble, top-class performer. Srinath and Agarkar back in the side.
Yeah, that's a good, strong team, that one. The South African lineup, well, Kirsten and Gibbs once again going in first. Callis due to come in at 3. McKenzie retains his spot. Cronje in the middle order with Boucher is a good player in these matches. Klusner, well, he's fit and he's down the order. Pollock and Boye. Boye also performing as a bit of an all-rounder. Elworthy and Makhaya Natini in the side, and good to see him back as well. So the South African lineup, well, it's also a strong side. I suppose the thing they've got going for them is that they've really been...
So the Coca-Cola Cup is underway in Sharjah. Oh, that's a good start from Sean Pollock, although not much carry in that delivery. Ganguly off the mark. Oh, beautiful delivery. Might have stayed a little bit low, but it moved off the seam. And it's a good delivery because he mainly delivers the outswinger, Sean Pollock. But on that occasion, he had the ball coming back into the right-hander, and he's gone right through him.
Not quite the footwork. Sachin caught on the crease a little bit, and it's just moved back off the seam. Didn't get the front leg far enough forward, and that might have saved him. There would have been a big LBW appeal. As it turned out, it's cannoned into the stumps. So Tendulkar out for 5, India 9 for 1.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Well, it's had a good effect on his batting.
Now that's hit on the up and in the gap as well. Another boundary here for Ganguly. Oh, beautiful timing. He's just stroked it through the offside. So Ganguly dealing in boundaries at the moment.
This is another very good shot. If you don't get the line absolutely perfect.
Oh, that's stroked away beautifully on the offside. He's gone this time. He was looking to take the aerial route. He was trying to chip it over the infield, didn't quite time it. And Nicky Boye makes no mistake. Now this is a big wicket for the South Africans. Ganguly dismissed. India have lost their second wicket. Both the openers back in the pavilion. 42 for 2. Plenty of support for both the sides. And that's a cracking shot from Joshi. He's been sent out there to accelerate the scoring. He's bowled him here right through Dravid's defence. Once again, not too much of footwork there from Rahul Dravid. And Callis has found the gap. India have lost another wicket here, their third.
Well, Rahul Dravid seemed to have been beaten for pace and a little bit of movement as well. There was obviously lack of feet movement, but deceived with the pace in that end. There you see the pad and then the ball hitting the off stump. So South Africans striking once again, this time getting rid of Rahul Dravid for 8, who had to toil for 25 deliveries. India now 50 for 3.
This is the last man to be dismissed.
And a lovely movement as well from Callis. Beaten for pace and bit of movement, Rahul Dravid. Just late on playing that defensive shot. Wasn't exactly trying to play a forcing shot. He was more looking to drive off the back.
Oh, he's flayed that one away on the offside. Yes, well, Joshi certainly doing what he was sent out there to do, and his colleagues enjoying every moment of it.
this is very good batting.
Bowled in, clean bowled in, well bowled Nakai Natini. That was very well bowled. It was right up there in the block hole. It's exactly what was required, and he was good enough to produce the Yorker. So, he's only played one match. He's been through a pretty tough time of it, but when it came the moment, he delivered the Yorker. So, very well bowled.
Gone for 24, and Indians now 72 for 4.
Oh, lovely drive. That's the best cover drive we've seen today. Beautifully timed and all the way to the boundary for 4. Well, it hasn't taken Jadeja long to get the feel of this pitch. This is as good a shot as been played today.
It's a beautiful drive from Ajay Jadeja.
Hansi Cronje in the air and wide of first slip. Well, he'll be saying, if only I decided on a second slip. Bit of bounce there. In fact, I said Cronje, it's Natini again. But a bit of bounce for him outside off stump. In the air, that's out, got behind. Yes, he's nicked that one. Makaya Natini has got Mohammad Azruddin caught behind. A quickish delivery. He's been tempting him outside that off stump. He's not succumbed to it for the last 3 or 4 balls. That one was a little further up, and it dragged out Mohammad Azruddin. Big nick.
Yes, trying to hit this one a little too hard, Mohammad Azruddin. Front foot not to the pitch, playing away from the front pad with an angle bat, and a good sharp catch taken by Boucher. Good wicket keeping, getting rid of Mohammad Azruddin for 7, and India 81 for 5.
Man covering that at third man. Pitched outside leg stump. Oh, he's given him out. Well, he thought about it long and hard, and eventually the finger went up. My first reaction was the ball was pitched outside leg stump. Well, let's have a look.
Well, the umpire thinking that the ball was obviously pitched within the stumps, and batsman playing it across the line, and that looked dead straight. Actually, it was a good decision in the end. The wicket-keeper standing his position on that off stump, and Robin Singh leaving early for 1. India now in dire straits, 82 for 6.
He gave it a lot of thought as well. Oh, he's dragged it back onto the stumps. This is disastrous for the Indians. They are having a nightmare out there. And, well, the South Africans are all smiles at the moment. That one just nipped back, hit the inside edge, and deflected back onto the stumps. Elworthy striking again.
Away from the body, a tentative stroke from the Indian keeper. There you see that ball being slanted back and getting a chip of the bat and knocking the stumps over. So, gone for naught. India 82 for 7 now.
Jadeja plays a fine shot there on the offside. He'll get a boundary for it. Antony on that occasion just giving him a little bit of width outside the off stump. He's bowled him, he's dragged that on. So Antony has picked up his 3rd wicket. And yet another Indian batsman trying to hit the ball too hard, getting the inner edge, and the ball going back to hit the stumps.
I think also trying to hit the ball pretty square, Ajit Gurkha, and when the ball is moving back into you off the seam and you're trying to hit square, and the bat was at a bit of an angle, and there's always a chance that that underneath edge will go back onto the stumps, as it did on that occasion. 89 for 8.
Now once again Antony has found the edge. Unfortunately for him, the catch has gone to ground. It'll be interesting to see if this one carried. I just get the feeling it might have just...
That's driven away into the gap. Well, it's been a while, but that'll run away to the boundary for 4. Nicely played in the slip cordon. Natini again. Nicely played by Anil Kumble.
Breaking up the 100 with a couple of runs there. Anil Kumble nicely placing the ball. towards square leg.
Oh yes, I think that's caught and bowled. Yes, I do. Inside edge onto the pads and straight back to the bowler. Well, that's a very, very big wicket. Anil Kumble can provide some stout resistance. Well, he's pushed forward again today, but got some bat on that one, and it really did lollipop back to the bowler.
Again, a case of a bit of bat and pad. Earlier we've seen the balls rocking back and striking the stumps. This one, bat and pad and lobbing straight in the air, and good neat catch by Elworthy. Keeping his eyes on the ball, took it one-handed. So the South Africans keep on picking wickets. They've picked up Anil Kumble for 8, and India now 102 for 9.
Oh, that's well played. Straight down the ground. He did adjust beautifully. Lovely timing again by Jadeja. Just moving his left leg out of the way as he pushed himself back and punched it down the ground.
That should be 4. That's gone very fine.
Very handy runs. Just drifting in again with...
He's given him the charge, and that's well struck. That's the first 6 of the Coca-Cola Cup. 140.
Did that one very well, racing away down towards the boundary, but the sweep will cut it off. Yes, this outfield not quite as quick as one or two of the outfields that these two sides played on in India. Cross the line and all the way for 4. Well, he doesn't mind smashing it in the direction of mid-on. Well, that's a record 10th wicket partnership. It's 150 for 9. Down the way, oh, good shot again. He plays that straight drive very well. Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, this is an addition to his stroke range, Javagal Srinath, because when I've seen him hit in the...
Well fielded, little stutter there, but no one at the stumps. Mackay Natini should have tried to get back behind the stumps there.
That's where he should have been.
In the air, and that's out. That's the end of it. Perhaps getting a little bit bold. Trying to pull that one away on the onside, and succeeding only in hitting it straight to Gibbs, who made no mistake with a catch. Well, I suspected India would settle for that. They were in all sorts of strife. Could so easily have been bowled out for 100. They've ended up with 164.
Oh, it's a lovely shot from Kirsten. Outfield is not exceedingly quick, but that one's hit well enough to just reach the rope. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Full face of the bat. Herschel Gibbs didn't even bother running. He just stood there and watched his partner jog past him. South Africa, 13 without loss. Well, that's a lovely shot. Early in his career, that was one of his specialties, Gary Kirsten, square of the wicket. He's playing a little straighter these days, but never one to miss the opportunity to play the square drive.
Yes, he's also offering the full face of his blade to the bowler when he's playing straight.
A lovely shot, straight into the gap, and Gibbs did not move 1 centimetre.
A lot of people in India have become used to this shot from Herschel Gibbs.
No second slip, no catch.
Yes, and it was just in the beginning of the over that fielder was taken off for 38 for no loss.
Get a hand on it. Oh! And this time it goes right through the legs of the slip fieldsman. It was edged down. There was never going to be a chance for a catch. It was just a matter of whether he could save any runs.
And already there's quite a big difference. Steered away. This may go to the boundary. Yes, it will. Well, using the pace of the ball there and steering it away wide of that second slip position, down to third man for 4.
Tremendous boundaries. And again, quick single. And very good judges of runs, Kirsten and Herschel Gibbs, and very quick between the wickets as well. And there's the 50. 7.4 overs.
And she obviously enjoys the cricket as well. And you do see a lot of them, a lot of folks fly in. There's a great interest in the cricket here in Sharjah. A lot of Indians in particular. That one reaching the boundary. Unfortunately, from India's point of view today, their supporters won't be enjoying this too much.
He will. South African supporters, and that was a fine shot from Herschel Gibbs. Spotted it going down the leg side and just helped it on its way. There's a man is deep backward, cut it off.
Oh, he's got that away nice and fine. It's running away for 4 as well. Well, the South Africans here are starting to turn this one on. This looks as if it may end up being a comprehensive victory. 63 for none. From the ground, beautifully lit at night, and that's a big hit too. That one's going way over the top. Is it on the roof? Oh, just short of it. That's a big 6. Oh, Gibbs down the pitch there, just heaving that roof. Not far away. That one driven through the offside. Nice timing as well. Over pitch that time by Anil Kumble. You don't often see him bowl full tosses. That certainly was, and it was just outside off stump as well.
Yes.
That's nicely played. Into the fence again. Wonderful cricket here by these South African openers. They're having a great time, and there we are. The man there chatting to Gary Sobers. A couple of great cricketers, Javed Miandad and Gary Sobers. Oh, that one straight down the ground, and I think that bat sound as if it broke to me. Very clunky, but oh, broken or not broken, it stayed hit.
Yeah, I think it didn't bounce as much as he anticipated. Quite a few of them are hit on the bottom. Saurav Ganguly got out when the ball hit the bottom. And that's a beautiful shot. A little bit of width from Sachin Tendulkar, and he just relishes that extra little bit of skid from the ball. It's just coming onto the bat a fractionally more than in.
And I thought conditions were pretty good for fast bowling here, especially under lights when the ball tends to do just a little bit extra because of the cross breeze and the cooler atmosphere. But this South African pair has really played well, put up a 100-run partnership, not allowed the Indian fast bowlers to get on top of their game.
Oh, brilliant shot. Beautifully timed and hit straight into the gap. And 50 up for Herschel Gibbs.
It's 104 without loss.
Without loss. That's 6 more.
Herschel Gibbs does play this stroke with a lot of authority. It's not an easy shot, playing against the spin, lofted drive through mid-on and mid-wicket against the elevation which was required to clear the boundary.
The man is at long on now to stop that lofted shot.
It's one of the qualities of the top team is to adjust quickly to the conditions, and South Africans have generally done well all over the world. And this pitch normally considered good for batting, and one would have thought that the South Africans would struggle playing in Sharjah with the amount of heat. But last time they were there and there were no lights, and they performed brilliantly. Very professional outfit, very focused, and very good adaptability as well.
Oh, that's a good shot. Very good chase.
The stroke will give Gary Kirsten his 50. Just a little annoyed with the running between the wickets. He's expecting Herschel Gibbs to come back for the...
And that should be another boundary. He gave himself room, played it late, watched the ball onto the bat, and the placement, very good.
Yes, he backed his eye. In fact, he had moved away before the ball.
Robin Singh being introduced into the attack, and a boundary of the first ball.
Yes, very poor bowling. You've got to forgive him a little bit, though, because it's a loosener, but just to go down the leg side, he just helped it on its way, Herschel Gibbs.
That's a big one. Once again sailing into the crowd. That's the third six for Herschel Gibbs. And South Africa get closer.
Well, I said 2 good hits. It's now down to...
And that's square driven. He's found the gap once again and the boundary, Kirsten. And the score's tied now, 164 for no loss. He's got that into the gap. So a comprehensive win here for the South Africans. They finished the match in style. A tremendous opening partnership, 168 for no loss. So South Africa beat India in this first match in the Coca-Cola Cup. Herschel Gibbs, 87 not out from 93 balls. Gary Kirsten, 71 of 85. And really, they didn't give the Indian bowlers any chance whatsoever.